being Tuesday today, nice one, Nick, no one cares. I filmed the video of me doing the electric towel rail in the downstairs bathroom, so hopefully you guys all enjoyed that video. Also, quickly, if you can, just click the like button below. It's fabulous. It helps me out a lot more than you guys would actually think. So today I'm doing a fan isolator. Then we're going over to Birmingham and we're doing a quote on a rewire for a guy that's got me off YouTube. He's told me he's took everything back to brick. There's no plasterboard, so it should be sweet and delicious. And hopefully if we get the job, it'll be an absolute wicked video to show you guys of like an absolute bare building to do a rewire compared to an occupied or a pre-lived in one with carpet still down and floorboards. Like it's so much different, and it's such a different job, which we can show you how we've run the job compared to how we normally would. We had an accident this morning in the van. Went to the gym at 5:30. Don't know why I looked at my watch. It's 9 o'clock now. And it hammered it down last night. And there's always a flood outside the gym. It's been there for years. Every time it rains, it goes. Well, fine. I've been through it hundreds of times. And as I was driving through it, I thought, oh, that was a funny noise. And my splitter ripped off. Well, it snapped in half and then ripped off and went under my van. I drove over it. So I'll put a bit of B-roll now for you so you can see that. And so £140 I've already spent again this morning before going to work buying a new one, because I think the front of our Ford Transits Customs, if they don't have a splitter, they look ridiculous, just my opinion. And last but not least, what we're doing this afternoon is we're going over to the calibration centre in Stafford, and they're giving me the brand new firmware update for my X1 to fix everything. And we have apparently auto loop function. Apparently, we'll get that fixed and I'll run through the process. So if you've got an X1, you don't have to update it, we'll run through the process. Cool, let's go and do this. Right, we're over in Birmingham. It's Birmingham, isn't it? The other side of Birmingham with Raj. He has been a very, very busy guy, and he got this place last year. He is not in the building trade, but he has managed to rip every single wall to pieces, ceiling, had the extensions done, gave them a hand, which is fabulous. And it's come to the stage now where it's going to need some cables putting in. The last thing is just the flooring. How much has it got to go up by? 170. So we've got Celotex going in, and then it's just a screed, yeah. So that's going in, but we've come to quote for the electrics. We've had a walk around, we've had the iPad, we've made a list. Raj has given me the kitchen plan, which is going to be behind us, coming into the utility room here, and then forward through to the downstairs toilet. The fuse board is in the downstairs cupboard, so we're going to move that and put it onto the outside, just a bit higher up where the toilet is. So if you're ever bored on the toilet, mate, you can start annoying people, start flicking the switches off. This will give us access so the fuse board is not directly under a fire escape under the stairs, and equally it's a bit more accessible for the cables to go straight up within zones, because the only way we would have been able to do it before, the fuse board would have been there, you drill through, you run at 150 in the corner, because it's always a tricky one with staircases. So the floor's been pulled out. Raj has dug the whole entire floor out because of, what was it, not damp, that was it, sorry, yeah, for the damp. So it's all been tanked, concreted in, because it was a raised floor as well, and then obviously it's being poured in. So the line is what it's all going to. Lounge, standard, pendant, switch by Raj over there, TV on the wall, and it's that sort of thing. This should be very simple to, especially first fix, nail gun, laser level in every room, all-round band, conduit. To save a bit on cost, Raj is going to run in the data stuff, but what I've said is let me know where you want to put them, as in if it's next to every TV, I'll put an extra single mattress next to all that so we can run that in. And I've said I'll put some all-round band on the wall, so it's all matchy. All right, I'll leave you some oval conduit to run in. Outside the back, we've got some up and down lights and outside socket. Same thing out the front, and then we've got the two-way top and bottom of the stairs, two-way for the hallway there, and then whizzing up the stairs. So this is what I mean. So if the fuse board was to stay directly under, if you wanted to come straight up, you've got to squeeze it past the staircase to keep in zones and go. Oh, look, they don't fancy that. They don't fancy that at all. Bathroom, the boiler's been moved into utility room, so we get a new supply there. He's changed over all the rafters to nice big thick ones for potential bedroom at some point in the future if we want to go that far. So what we said with that is the loft power and the loft lights that we're running will be on their own circuits as well in case it ever has a conversion. Bedroom's very simple, small one, 3 double sockets pendant, bigger one, that one's 4, then the one in the back is 4. Bathroom, extractor fan, mirror, that sort of stuff. So the biggest thing is first fix, especially in the kitchen because of the angled ceiling. We need to make sure the spots are in the right place. Every Velux is in the center of where exactly you would want the downlight to be, which is always fun. Other than that, we're going to get that priced up, and if we get it, we're going to wait for the flooring to go in first, and we'll be popping over here with a nail gun and making some noise. So yeah, that's the sort of process. We've gone through, labelled each room what we want on the iPad, how many points. There's only a handful of spots, which is bathroom and just the kitchen, isn't it? Yeah, a couple of up and down lights, 2 extractor fans, and then just white socket outlets with 35mm boxes for potential USB stuff in the future. So yeah, that is we'll bring the wall chaser, because Raj are going to just only dab out 25mm. Obviously, to save on materials makes sense. Is if we put 35mm in, we'll bring the chaser, just clean the wall back by 10mm, and then everyone's a winner. You happy for me to use the nail gun on the sockets, or do you want drill and plugs? There's thousands of people listening. Go on.
I don't really care.
As long as it's level and it's square, everyone's happy. I get shouted at for what you say. Oh, you shouldn't do that. It's not good practice. It's not my house. That is not the attitude. I'm sorry. Right, we're on the way to the calibration centre. Raj was absolutely lovely, genuinely. I do have this thing sometimes with the people that get me off of YouTube. I don't know what I'm walking into, genuinely. I don't know if it's going to be... I have thought in the past that obviously there's people out there that don't like me. There's people out there that have weirdly turned up at my house. There's even some people that have decided to email me pictures of my kids. Not that they've gone and took themselves, but they took off Facebook and sent them to me. We've had a lot of weirdos in the past. And I don't know sometimes whether or not I'm going to turn up at someone's house that's, you know, an hour away from my house, and I'm going to turn up and there's 5 guys waiting with bats in a room for me. And I'm like, oh, cool. Let me just go and put a gum shield in first. Like, I don't know. Genuinely, this is the risk I run. Even though I don't offend people, I don't call people out, I don't shit. Like, I think I'm sitting on the fence on most things, but there's some people out there that absolutely hate me. Equally, already this video has probably been out minutes and there's already 2 dislikes because people physically go on my videos just to click the dislike button and then leave. So thank you for those people. But Raj was lovely. He's done a great deal of work himself, and he's worked his fingers to the bone with it, and hats off to that man, because he's done a great job as well, and it makes our job easier, and it makes the price come down as well for him, because obviously we don't have to chase anything other than, let's say, 10mm for the sockets in the wall. But he was saying to me, is there anything I can help with that'll bring the cost down? Is there anything that I could do? Can I help you and that sort of stuff? And I was very honest with him, and I hope he doesn't mind me saying this, because obviously he's got this place, he's spent a lot of money on it already, and any savings anywhere is great. It's an absolute win-win for homeowners or people doing DIY. I get it, I've been there and done it myself. If I had to get trades in my house, I do everything I physically can to bring the cost down for them to do their job. Like, I will do the donkey work, I will pick up floorboards, I will do anything physical possible, so they'll charge me less money, because at the end of the day, everyone would like something for less than it is. But I said to him, issue with me is you've already done everything you physically can do. There's plaster off the walls, the ceilings are all down, it's a nice, clean, tidy environment to work in on top of that as well. Yeah, because he said he's going to be there when I do the work. Yes, you can be there and you can help me, but because I price per point, that's it. It's per point. It's going to be less than I normally charge, because obviously we don't have to do the chasing. But I was trying to say to him, and he completely agreed with me. I was like, if I was on day rate, then it would make sense, because we could get more done in the day. I said the reason I don't work day rate is because I think I'm good at my job. I'll blow my own trumpet there. I'm good at what I do, and I'm fast at what I do. And that turns into me going on a day rate. I physically wouldn't be able to make myself work slower to get less done to earn more money. I'm just not wired that way at all. Once I get stuck into something, as you guys have seen for years, I just go hell for leather at it, whether that's a good thing or bad thing, and I don't slow down, I don't stop for lunch, don't do any of that. But I would penalise myself by going on day rate, because I would do more than said sparks around the area, let's say, and earn less money, where they would, you know, be slower than me and earn more money because it's taken longer. So I said the same thing with him, like, you can help out, but the price is the price, that's it. I said the only thing I can try and do, you know, if we get a sponsor fuse board video, you can have the fuse board for free, I won't charge you for that, and then I'll get knocked off the price. We can sort of do that, but that's the sort of way it works with the YouTube stuff with me, with work. I'll be honest as possible, that's the way it is. But yeah, lovely chat. We're going to get the price over tonight, if not tomorrow, see where we sit. I already spoke to Jack JRC if you fancy giving me a chuck, because it's literally around the corner. Well, I say it's a couple of miles away around the corner for him. It's an hour away from me. And so yeah, we're on the way to calibration centre now. I'm going to plug in the tester to show you the fault, the PE fault that we've been getting consistently since the day I opened it, and hopefully that issue is fixed. Apparently that's what I've been told. We've got the auto loop function test on there as well, and if there's other updates and stuff we can tell you about, Paul from the calibration centre will let us know the ins and the outs of it also. I still need to send the Q-Tech one back. People have missed the video. I've gone back to my Mega from using the Q-Tech. Q-Tech gave me their one and said, use it. If you don't like it, give it us back. It was that's the way it was sat. Very nice. We both know where we all stood. Fantastic. I loved the Q-Tech. It did absolutely nothing wrong. It did everything it was meant to do. I have just always had Megas, learnt off Megas, and I prefer the look and the usability of my Mega once these issues are fixed. That's all it is. So if you're on the fence about getting a Q-Tech and you've seen me go, oh, Nick's come back to Mega, it's just because I prefer the use and the look of the Mega, because that's what I'm used to. It's no disrespect or no bad rating towards the Q-Tech whatsoever. Like, I'll be as honest as possible, and they're the only reasons. It did everything it was meant to do, and it did it very well, and I just wanted to go back to that. That's all it was. Right, we're over here now. Paul has just ran me through some of the bits of the new one. So the tester he's got there is on the 8.1, but on this SD card here we have the 9.0. So I'm the first person to get this one, but by the time this video goes out, as of I think you said tomorrow, it's gonna be made live for everyone. So I'll run you through the bits between mine, because mine currently is on the 4.1, is it? Yep. So there's 2 more updates since I've done mine. So the new one here that Paul's got, or equally as well, that's my battery case, because I have not done the update yet, so that won't accept that. Yep. So, but the new updates, you can get a battery pack that you can take AA batteries in it as well, in case you forget to charge or whatever. So if you're stuck on site and you've got one of these, you can nip to a local shop, get some AA batteries and still test rather than try and charge it. So the new one now has, go on, Paul.
The difference being on 2-wire, yours is still showing all 3 voltages.
Yep.
If I select 2-wire now on this new one, it removes, you've only got voltage between live and PA.
Okay.
So you're removing these extra voltages here. So the unit's desensitised to them, it's not detecting them, and you're not going to get your PE voltage error.
So Paul said the guys that manufactured this, is the reason it did the PE error, which has pained me since I've got it, is because when we do 2-wire, we pull out the neutral, and once the neutral terminal is empty, the tester doesn't know what to do with the
floating, so it's like a ghost voltage.
So it's chucking in a voltage down the earth, saying there's a voltage down the earth, which there isn't because of this. But the update has figured that. But Paul's update now on his one, which is the 8.2, has the auto test function, but you have to go into the settings and turn it on. To do that, then you click the test button. So when you then plug it into a live terminal, it will automatically test. But you have to click the test button to prime it every time you do it. But the new one that I'm going to do now, the 9.0, once you've turned it on in the setting, every time you plug it in, you don't have to click the test button from now on. So this now is back to the same as my 1511 was. Series, yeah. 1711, yeah. Series, yeah, so that's what we wanted. That's what we needed from day one, but we're here, you know, this is the thing with electronics, and like I said earlier about the Q-Tech stuff, like, it did everything to the T, but I just like my Mega, and I just want to use my Mega, and now it's back to what it should be at, to usable, and I compare to it.
You can do it.
I can do it, so I can show you the process.
Go back to a factory,
yeah.
Be done by you,
so should we just show? You've got the stuff on the SD card already.
Yep.
Let me just show everyone how to update. It's really plain and simple. I say I did it once at home, 6 months ago. So we'll see what it's like. Right, simple as that. Take the battery out.
Remove the battery.
Easy peasy. I wanted to do what you said as well. So I had an issue. I got 2 batteries, and one of them was stiff, and one wasn't. One was perfect.
It wasn't quite clicking in.
No, there was an extra gasket in my battery terminal here. So if you ever get a battery, you think, wow, it's really difficult to push in.
It should just be the one fitted in there.
It should be in there and not there. So as soon as I took that out, it was just fluid, which was sound. So you've got to undo the little screw there.
Because this doesn't actually... But you'll see the SD card slot there.
Just down there.
So this SD card has got version 9 on it. I use a pair of tweezers. You can also use your grabbers.
Oh, I just use my fat fingers. That's what if I can get my chunky fingers in there, anyone can. It is a bit of a pain. And the SD card, so you want the chip bit facing the terminal pin where you just took that screw out of. Okay, now that's in. Slot it all back together, screw it, make it the way it was.
Now, as soon as you turn the unit on, it will detect that there's a new firmware version. Press the test button.
And that's literally simple as that.
That's literally as that.
And then
it'll take about 2 or 3 minutes. It will do 4 stages, then it'll do an install.
Right, that's all done and dusted. What do we do now?
Take the SD card out.
Literally just turn it off, take the SD card out, right? I won't show you that, guys. It's the same thing but backwards.
Instrument, so 9.0.1.
Fabulous. So let's chuck some leads in and we'll do... So can we just go to the auto loop?
Okay, yeah, so we're going to do that. So we'll turn that on.
Yep. Fabulous.
Okay.
So if you, I
didn't
see,
know
I've
that, did
never,
you?
I've never nulled the
yeah.
lead to do a loop. Okay,
So
right.
that's taking your mains lead off that measurement.
I see. Yeah, you learned something new every day. Right. So there's no voltage currently on. We've zeroed it out. Go on then, smack her in, mate. So that's live as we currently stand. Hit the voltage test straight away. So the auto function is working on the 3-wire. Just to prove to you guys it's all working. 0.86, and on there.
No, that's your.
Oh, sorry.
Neutral, so it's going to pop up in a minute. 1.84 and it's 1.849.
So now on, I'm just going to prove a point. I'm going to plug my battery pack in. So to prove that that is now working. Right, got some double A's in there.
I should show a message on the screen straight away saying that you've.
Yep.
So communicated battery pack loss, change battery technology to alkaline.
That's me done and dusted. Look forward to actually testing something. I've got a job Thursday doing some downlights. Obviously, so I've got to test it anyway, but we can have a pop and see how that is working. Equally, if you guys wanted me to run through as and when with pricing a Rewire in the state that it's in, with no chasing, no carpets, no one living there, let me know. I can run through it. I'm going to price it tonight. I won't film it, but I can go back through it if you guys request it. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to record, like I said, every day this week. Tomorrow, I'm on a big 5-bedroom HMO with Mitch doing first fix. They've already been there a couple of days. So I've been asked to come along for the day and hopefully just tie loose ends, get it finished, ready for the plasterers. So, gross. So thank you very much for watching. Drop a like if you haven't already. I know I already said that. I'd much appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one. Love you, bye.